Today we're taking a look at these college basketball matches, which are happening on Saturday, March 11, 2023, and giving you our team and total picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and make sure to watch it till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Also check out our Patreon if you want to access our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. You will find the link in description and comment section below. One more thing before we start, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link in the description and comment section below. Dallas Mavericks versus Memphis Grizzlies. I'm going to continue fading Dallas right now, even though it is going to be a large spread on Saturday night. The Mavericks have been outstanding offensively since acquiring Irving, but their defense has continued to get worse and has been the defining unit. They are just 3-7 in their last 10 games and have only covered the spread once in their last 6 contests. Memphis put the more drama in the rearview mirror in its last game, blowing out Golden State earlier this week. The Grizzlies have covered the spread in 5 of their last 7 games and have enough pieces to overcome Morin's absence. Our team pick is Memphis minus 6 points. Memphis enters this contest boasting a net scoring margin of plus 3.9 points per game, which is good for 6th in the league. Where the Grizzlies have thrived this season has been twofold: in the painted area and in transition. In the key, Memphis leads the league with nearly 59 points inside per contest. If the Grizzlies hit their season average at 58 and change, they would be on track to outscore Dallas by nearly 17 points inside. This would be the path to not only ample points, but a victory as well for the Grizzlies. The transition game has been bolstered by the Grizzlies' ability to poke the ball away, although they may have some difficulty here against a slow Dallas squad that has valued the basketball on a consistent basis. With Morin out of the lineup, the Grizzlies have slowed their pace of play by nearly 5 possessions per game. Dallas is notoriously slow and sits 28th in the NBA in terms of possessions per game. The Grizzlies will be stalwarts in the paint, and their shot-blocking ability will lead to several disrupted attempts from the Mavs. Dallas has continued to limit opponent field goal attempts, and that trend will continue here. Memphis has excelled in transition, but the superb ball handling by Dallas will limit that aspect of the Grizzlies' game and ultimately lead to fewer points. The play is the under. Chicago Bulls versus Houston Rockets. Chicago inexplicably lost to Houston by 15 points as a 7-point home favorite when these teams met back in December, and DeRozan, Vucevic, and Levine all played. With a tough schedule coming up, Chicago desperately needs this game if they want to resemble a team that deserves to reach the play-in tournament. If you throw out the recent wins against San Antonio, the Rockets are just 1-7 against the spread in their last 8 games, and their previous 3 home losses have all been by 14 points or more. Take Chicago minus 7 points. Another stat the Bulls have going for them when they own the rest advantage is the fact that they are 5-8 OU in that role this year, but staying under those totals by an average of 7.1 points per game. Chicago's only 3 ATS wins in their last 13 games all cashed under tickets, as the Bulls held those foes to 87, 82, and 96 points respectively. Houston's already second worst in the league in points per game, 110.3, and they've been held under 100 on 4 separate occasions in their last 11 games. Chicago getting into a track meet with Houston likely means they are letting the Rockets hang around for too long, and that's something Chicago would prefer not to do. Sacrificing the body on defense is more of an option with the next Chicago game not until the 15th, and as we've seen with the Rockets all year, you can contain their scoring early on. They often fold and just run out the clock, taking bad shot after bad shot. That's a decent scenario for an under wager, and with the possibility of playoff intensity being on Chicago's side, and a laissez-faire attitude on the Rockets' side. The combination of Chicago looking to play defense and the Rockets' propensity for taking bad shots should be what keeps this game under the number. Oklahoma City Thunder versus New Orleans Pelicans. Both of these teams are a little banged up right now, but I think the Pelicans are easier to trust. The Thunder are coming off a game where they had to turn to Lindy Waters off the bench to lead their scoring production. Gilgeous-Alexander should probably return for this game, but he just doesn't have enough around him right now. McCollum has proven time and again that he's the type of player who can put a team on his back and carry them. New Orleans is in the thick of the playoff hunt, and I expect him to step up once again on Saturday. The Pelicans have been great at home this season compared to on the road, and they've been even better against Oklahoma City. I'm predicting a season sweep of the Thunder and a cover for New Orleans. Our team pick is New Orleans Pelicans minus 4.5 points. The over has hit in 6 straight games for Oklahoma City, and the game before that was a push. For the season, the Thunder have an over/under split of 40-25 in favor of the over. According to todaynba, the Thunder play at the second fastest pace in the NBA. The Pelicans, on the other hand, have seen the under hit in 5 straight games. Despite that, I am siding with the over in this game because 3 of those games were on the road, and the Pelicans are ranked 15th in terms of pace. The tempo should be pretty fast in this game, and we all know that when McCollum gets hot, he can go off. I think New Orleans will shoot a high percentage in this game against Oklahoma City's defense. Give me the over. Milwaukee Bucks vs Golden State Warriors. If Giannis Antetokounmpo suits up, I'm going with the red-hot Bucks to cover. The Warriors would struggle to contain the Greek freak in the paint, and the Bucks defense is certainly capable of slowing down the Dubs. In their first meeting of the season back in December, the Bucks easily defeated the Warriors 128-111, shooting 54.9% from the field. Giannis had 30 points and Bobby Portis went off for 25 points and 11 rebounds in 32 minutes off the bench. The Warriors are without Andrew Wiggins, who's missed 10 straight games due to personal reasons and doesn't have a timeline for his return. Wiggins' absence is certainly a big blow for the Warriors, who are 4-9 ATS in their last 13 home games against the Bucks. Our team pick is take the Milwaukee Bucks ATS. The Golden State Warriors 34-33, 31-35 won ATS. Just finished a 3-game road trip with a 0-3 SU and ATS record. They've lost at the Los Angeles Lakers 113-105, Oklahoma City Thunder 137-128, and Memphis Grizzlies 131-110 in the process. Last Thursday the Warriors were trounced by the Ja Morant-less Grizzlies. Golden State shot just 43.9% from the field, 15 for 45 from deep, and committed 17 turnovers on the night while allowing 36 assists to their opponents. Stephen Curry led the reigning champs with 29 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists, while Jordan Poole had 22 points and 4 dishes. The Milwaukee Bucks 48-18, 36-25, 5 ATS. Have only dropped one of their last 20 games overall. After stopping a 16-game winning streak with a 133-130 defeat to the Philadelphia 76ers this past Saturday, the Bucks have won 3 straight contests over the Washington Wizards 117-111, Orlando Magic 134-123, and Brooklyn Nets 118-113. Giannis Antetokounmpo has missed the last 2 games due to an illness and a hand injury, but he should be ready to play against the Warriors. Brook Lopez led the way against Orlando with 26 points, while Bobby Portis had 28 points and 13 rebounds versus Brooklyn. Lopez posted a 24-point, 10-rebound double-double against the Nets to go with a career-high 9 blocks. Our total pick is over the total. Sacramento Kings vs Phoenix Suns. This is the 3rd game between the two this season. Phoenix has won both games, 122-117 at Sacramento on November 28 and 120-109 at home against the Kings on February 14. During the most recent win over Sacramento, Booker scored 32 points and Ayton added 29 points and 11 rebounds, and Paul contributed 17 points and 19 assists. In addition to Durant, guard Landry Shamet, 9.5 ppg, is out with a foot injury. He has not played since January 16. Sacramento is 19-12 against the spread on the road, while Phoenix is 18-13-1 ATS at home. Phoenix is 5-0 ATS in its last 5 games overall, while Sacramento is 3-2 ATS in its last 5. This is a game to bet on the hot hand, Booker. In the 2 games against Sacramento, he is averaging 38 ppg. Take Suns minus 3.5 points. The over is 3-0 both in the Suns' last 3 games overall and in their last 3 home games. The over is 5-1-1 in the Kings' last 7 road games. The over is 9-2-1 in the Kings' last 12 games when their opponent scores 100 or more points in their previous game. During Sacramento's last 8 games, the Kings are averaging 132.9 points and allowing 126.6 while going 7-1. Those numbers would put this game well over the over. Take over 237 points.